Good morning on Christmas. It's December 25th. I'm Carrie Freeman. Welcome to My Left Ear. I just thought, since it's Christmas, I'd just check in and say hello, cover a few things. This is sort of a mashup today. Maybe you're alone, maybe you're bored, and I can keep you company for 10 or 15 minutes. So I am the writer, producer, director of My Left Ear, and this is for entertainment purposes only. This channel, by the way, is supporting the Georgia runoff race for Jon Ossoff and Reverend Raphael Raphael Warnock. I have trouble with Raphael's last name. I keep messing it up. Warnock. I apologize, sir. Anyway, MLE plans for us to win the Georgia race. And this is called My Left Ear because I get information through my left ear, and then I filter it through my common sense, and you get some psychic comments and other kinds of things. Now listen, thank you for the subscriptions. I reached my goal. I have 3,000 subscribers now, and it happened really fast. I didn't know if it would, but it's really exciting because I did Wouldn't It Be Nice, and it happened. And then what's interesting about the last video that I made, I finished it and I didn't really like it. I was like, do I really want to put this up? I don't know, there's something about it. Oh yeah, put it up. You went to the trouble, blah, blah, blah. So I put it up, and it got more views than any of the videos that I've done so far. I don't know why. Even YouTube contacted me and said, for some reason. It was great though. It really lifted my spirits. All right, so I want to just share that. First of all, I want to share something kind of funny or amusing, I guess. I got 2 messages from a cranky viewer. I don't know if they're a subscriber. And the first message was, what's with all that background noise? I mean, do you live in a construction site? And then I got another, I don't even know what the noise was. I'm so used to this apartment, and I am facing a balcony, and there's an alley, and there's lots of traffic and stuff like that. I'm kind of immune to it. But I can tell you there were no machines going on in my apartment. But I got another message from another viewer that said, oh, I love that background noise. It reminds me when I used to take my daughter to the city for auditions. And so you can't please everybody. But I want the gentleman who wrote me and complained about the background noise that I have sent a memo to all my surrounding neighbors alerting them that I am taping my YouTube channel. And if that doesn't work, then maybe you need to move on or start your own channel. And no, I didn't really send out a memo. I just thought it'd be a funny thing to say. The other thing is this complainer was, why are you doing that introduction? It's so boring. I'm sick of the introduction, blah, blah. So, I appreciate that. And I want to share something. There's another option here. There's a choice for you, whoever you are, that there's some advanced technologies these days. And there is actually something called a scroll button. And you can just scroll past my introduction. It's easy. And then, because I do it with some people, I scroll. And then, you know what? Get some help for your control issues, okay? My left ear tells me you have some control issues. So hopefully you took all of that with some kind of humor. Now I'm gonna go to the very serious. I'm in Los Angeles, and as you may have heard, we've got a lockdown. COVID is like how New York was, maybe worse. So, I'm on lockdown. And in terms of the relief package that I had talked a lot about, that it would be last minute, it wouldn't be satisfying. Well, I have to admit to you, my left ear did not see the Trump wrecking ball come and blow it all to smithereens. Nope, I have to admit that to you, did not see that coming. We did not hear that. And neither did the Democrats or the Republicans. And I don't mean to laugh, it's just that the president will just keep doing horrific things until he's not the president. And then he'll do horrific things and it won't be so public and it won't affect you and I as much. But here's what I honestly think. We're not going to see a $2,000 check. That was talk. He wasn't even interested in you and I. It was a ploy. It was to make an impact. It was to exercise dominance and control, and I'm the one. Plus, he's a sociopath, so he doesn't relate to that you all might be going and getting into food lines, waiting to see if you're going to get unemployment, waiting to see if you're going to get part-time work. A sociopath doesn't care about any of those things. I still think before President-elect Biden takes over, I do think this check that I've been talking about, this little bit of COVID relief I've been talking about, is going to come, but I think maybe we're delayed by another couple of weeks on this thing. And I think somehow, some way they'll come in and like save the government from getting shut down. And if the government shuts down, it'll be back up in 2 days. So that's my feedback there. You know, I feel so bad about this. I personally am okay right now. I'm stable, but so many people are not. And I actually feel like I want to apologize for this mess. I'm just so sorry. I'm so sorry for the people that are suffering. Regarding the pardon tour that Trump is on, I'm calling it the Voodoo Lounge Pardon Tour. It is horrific. I'm not surprised. The pardons of the Blackwater cold killers is, for me, the worst. It's just incomprehensible. But, you know, he could come back. Expect more shock and awe. He's not done. And these pardons are perfect for Donald Trump because he doesn't need anybody's approval. He can just fire them off. But I will tell you this. They are going to backfire on people, and they are going to backfire on Donald Trump eventually. I don't know why he doesn't understand this, that all these people get called to the grand jury, and then if they don't tell the truth or they refuse, they are thrown in jail. So these people, Flynn, Manafort, Roger Stone, the Joker, if they don't come forth in a grand jury, they're back in jail. So they either have to turn on Trump or go back to jail. Now, the really cool thing is that the Southern District of New York, which is holding a lot of indictments and stuff for Trump, they actually anticipated these pardons. So the Southern District of New York, they're holding some indictments for some of the people that have already been pardoned. So they are not done, those people. And then Governor Cuomo signed a bill in New York that the people that were pardoned can be prosecuted in New York. So just hold tight. Karma will get involved here with this. Trump is ignoring everything. He's just kind of checked out, except for trying to overthrow the government and do a coup. He doesn't care about the Russian hacking. And as I mentioned in my last commentary, I think he was involved. I think he sort of said, let's have it. Let's have at it. Go ahead. He's ignoring the Nashville bombing that took place, I think this morning or last night, which is very suspicious. He's, by not approving the funds, because in that package that he messed up is money to distribute the vaccine. Just let that sit in for a minute. Holding up the funding to distribute the COVID vaccine. That's part of what's going on. Plus hunger and unemployment. Hang tough. Uncle Joe is coming, and he keeps talking about it. He so wants to help. I imagine he's mortified right now to see this suffering. For a man with that kind of compassion, it must be miserable. He just probably cannot wait to get in and start helping. So hang tough. I think we've got 27 days as of today. The Attorney General choice, I think it's going to depend on what happens with the Georgia runoff race. I think, I'm going to say when, when the Democrats take Georgia and then Mitch is demoted and Chuck Schumer takes over the Senate, I think then Joe Biden will be free to choose the AG that he truly wants. And what we are sensing right now is that he's deciding between two people. And I know weeks and weeks and weeks ago, I really thought Sally Yates. Now, there's something interesting here in terms of the energy that I'm noticing. With the appointments, Biden is sort of going in opposite. Like everybody that he's appointing is opposite of the previous person. Like you can't get more opposite than Janet Yellen and Steve Mnuchin. So you couldn't get more opposite from William Barr, Billy Barr, than Sally Yates, right? This sort of Fred Flintstone, heavy energy, criminal energy, to Sally Yates, 27 flawless years in the Justice Department. So it could bounce, and it could be feminine. We'll just have to see. Now, you know what? I do want to do this one thing. When I got dressed this morning, because I've already worn red, so I didn't wear red today, I put on this top, and then I thought, I'm going to put on Minda's necklace with this top. So I have this friend who is brilliant jewelry designer. This is so pretty. I don't know how well you can see it. It's so pretty. It's one of my favorite necklaces that Minda has made. So Minda has a website on the World Wide Web, and it's Minda Burr Jewelry. And it's Burr because she's a distant relative of Burr, Aaron Burr. You know, Hamilton, like Aaron Burr. So Minda Burr made this, and you just should check out her necklaces, her jewelry. All right, now we're getting to the quotes. What am I doing today, you ask? I made a turkey, and I have one friend that is coming over, and we're going to sit 9 feet apart, and I'm serving hot turkey sandwiches with gravy, mashed potatoes, turkey, cranberry sauce, and pumpkin pie and whipped cream. And that's my day today. So really nice. It's beautiful. It's beautiful in Southern California today. We're very blessed here. All right, so here's for the quotes. This is by Winston Churchill. The truth is incontrovertible. Malice may attack, ignorance may deride it, but in the end, there it is. The truth. Winston Churchill. The truth is incontrovertible. Malice may attack it, ignorance may deride it, but in the end, there it is. So that's what we're going to find out, all of us. In the end, there it is. The truth. We just have to be a little bit patient. The next one is by famed columnist, author, humorist Art Buchwald. And he wrote, "The best things in life aren't things. The best things in life are not things." And I thought on a holiday and gift giving and Hanukkah and Christmas, that might be a good thing to say this year. It's not things. It's about helping each other. It's about health. It's about gratitude. It's about looking an eye to the future and being good foot soldiers on the street and on the grounds and being nice and kind and helpful to people. And that's happening. I'm noticing it. And then the last one is Native American proverb. I'm giving you 3 today as a bonus. So this is the third quote. Give thanks, for unknown blessings are already on their way. That could be evidence too. Give thanks, for unknown evidence is already on its way. But the actual quote is give thanks, for unknown blessings are already on their way. I'm just going to give you a sample of the kind of things that happen when you're active with the evidence journal. I went out the other morning, and there's an Italian deli a couple of miles from me, and they make the most incredible sourdough loaves. And so I thought, I have to get a sourdough loaf for the holidays, for my French toast or my toast or whatever like that. So I went over there, and there's never a line, but there was like a line of about 20 people outside the Italian deli, and it's not a big place. So I thought, what do I do? I've got a dentist appointment. No, I'm going to park the car. I'm just going to stand there and see if I don't get lucky. So I park the car, I stand in line, I'm like maybe, I'm at the end of the line. I'm like maybe 15, 18 in. Just standing there, the weather's nice, people are on their phones. And a man comes up who is like a manager or one of the owners, or he's handing out ticket numbers for people. And I said, I took a number and I said, we're in line, so I'm just curious why you're handing out the numbers. He said, well, I've got people parking on the other side and walking in the side doors and walking in the front door, and they're walking ahead of you guys, so I want to make sure people have their place in line. I said, oh, that's nice. And then he steps back and he says to the group, is there anybody here that's just here to buy bread? And my hand went up. I was the only one. And he goes, okay, come with me. So I felt kind of guilty, but he walked me right into the store and I got my loaf of bread sliced and I left. But when I left and I walked by all the people in line, nobody seemed upset with me because I just had the one bag and I said, hey guys, it's really good bread, and I got my car. And I went, that's like good evidence. That's like, I'm called out of 20 people and I get my bread right away and I go to the dentist. So that seems small, but they happen a lot. That stuff happens a lot. I could actually do a whole show and just tell you about all my evidence experiences. Might be fun, I don't know. So going forward, I'm going to stay with politics, of course, because we're in such a crucial turning point. But I'm also going to branch off a little bit here and there because people have been writing me and asking me some questions about developing their intuition. And I do have some very strong ideas about that and things that people can do. And also writing. I have a pretty great writing program to share with people that will help them. And it's like everything I do, it's very simple. Nothing is complicated because I like things to be really easy and simple. So that's for the future. And hang tough. I wish you all the best. I thank you for these great letters and notes that you send me. I try to answer a lot of them if I can. One that made me laugh out loud is that when I made the announcement, like, hey, I just need like 180 more subscribers and I'll have 3,000. And somebody wrote me and said, oh yeah, that's done. I have a really big mouth. I just want you to know it really made me laugh. And I did hit reply and I said, I love a woman with a big mouth. So thank you. Have a good day. Stay in gratitude. Make peace. Make memories. Better times are coming. Okay. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.